Okay guys, look, today we're gonna cook rutabagas. I know this is a teeny tiny one. It is teeny tiny. All of mine were little at my grocery store, but I just want to tell you, and I don't know if you can see, they wax rutabaga roots before they ship them to retain the moisture and prevent mold and stuff like that. I don't know why they don't wax other root vegetables, but anyhow, that's why they do to that. But these little things are hard to cut. Now we're gonna start with a big knife. If you have a bigger rutabaga, you wanna start with a bigger knife than this even, okay? But I'm gonna turn you down so you can see how I do mine. Okay, I just take my rutabaga, slice off the ends, just like that. Then I take and just make me a slice off the side, just like that, and then I cut them in triangles after that, kind of triangles. It don't have to be exact, but sort of like a triangle. And you have to kind of work with your knife because rutabagas are hard, I'm telling you. Okay, that's how I cut mine up. Then all I do simply is I peel it. And I use a smaller knife, a paring knife. These are my Rata knives. I love them. We had some when Mom was alive, and somehow in the move, they all got lost. You know how that goes. But anyhow, okay, I'll be back when I get all these peeled and just show you how I cut mine. Okay guys, we're back with them. Now this is simply what I do. Now most people cut rutabagas in chunks. My knife's got all that wax on it. Let me wipe it off real quick. Anyhow, they cut them up in chunks. I don't like mine in chunks because I like them in slices and they cook quicker. So I just take and literally slice them in thin slices. Try to keep them about the same. They don't have to be exact. Guys, it's just cooking. But I cut them in slices like this. And then that way, they cook faster, okay? So I'm gonna get these cut up and then I'll be back again. Okay, now we got 3 pieces of bacon because I have a whole bowl. Now you can put more bacon if you want to, but I've got 3 pieces of bacon and I've got my water to a boil. I'm gonna add my rutabagas. I'm going to add just a little bit more water, just a little. I'm going to turn them down and let them cook slow. Now, if you're in a hurry, put them in a bigger pot and cook them faster, okay? But there, we got our bacon and our rutabagas. I'm going to add not quite a 1/4 a cup of sugar. I like my rutabagas to have, we probably added about half of that 1/4 a cup. So 1/8 a cup of sugar. And then salt, be about a teaspoon of salt or a little over. Then we're just going to stir them again to get all that distributed throughout. And guys, I'm just going to turn my fire down, my heat down to about a medium and just let them cook low, but keep a watch on rutabagas. You do not want them to cook out of water and scorch, and depending on your humidity, they will cook out of water. Now, as far as the time it takes to cook them, it's really going to just depend. Whew, it's hot. It's just going to depend on how thin you sliced them. If you put them in, chunks like some people do, or if you got them in a big pot and they're boiling faster. I mean, it all just depends, but you will know. I'll come back and show you, but you will know when they're done because they'll turn almost like orange color and they'll be soft instead of hard like they are right now. And I love them now. I love rutabagas. Rutabagas is one of them things you either love or you don't. So y'all let me know down in the comments, do y'all eat rutabagas? How do you prepare them? You know, how do you slice them up if it's different than what I did? Now, we have a friend, he passed away at a very early age, but he made rutabaga fries. He put them in the oven, and I liked them. And what's weird is I know he couldn't put sugar in, like sugar couldn't cook into them, but I'm thinking he had to have sprinkled some sugar on them. I'm going to try it one day. I'm going to try it. But anyhow, we've got ours cooking. I'll be back when they're done. Okay, guys, see how I've cooked these down now? And they are, I just let them cook low and slow, and that did take probably about an hour or so. And I did wind up adding a whole half a cup of sugar because I like mine sweet. But I'm going to show you how you can tell when they're done. But anyhow, you can take a fork and literally just cut them in two like that when they're done. Okay? So that's how you cook rutabagas. Let me know again if you've tried them and if you like them and how you prepare yours. Okay? Thank you.